What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Facts Over Fiction. I need you to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. Okay, we have Mr. Steven Stupid A. Smith versus Andre SOG, undefeated, pound for pound, greatest fighter of this era. On ESPN Live, debating Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin 2, and Stephen A. Smith got put in his place. Andre Ward destroyed Stephen A. Smith for his lack of knowledge on boxing. Stephen A. Smith is trying to say he gave Gennady Golovkin the fight because of jabs. Andre Ward said, Stephen A. Smith, sit your no knowing shit about boxing ass down. You have no idea what happened. You watched the wrong fight. Gennady Golovkin clearly lost the fight. Stephen A. Smith tried to go in depth and said, Canelo did back up Gennady Golovkin, but I still felt like Gennady Golovkin did what Floyd Mayweather did against Canelo Alvarez when Canelo Alvarez came to fight. No, Gennady Golovkin is not a counterpuncher. He did not do what Floyd Mayweather did. He did not outbox Canelo Alvarez. For anybody to say that, it's stupid. Andre Ward gave him a scenario. He said, the first fight, Canelo Alvarez was just a counterpuncher moving around. This fight, Canelo Alvarez was the aggressor and counterpuncher. So, if he did better than the last fight and Golovkin moved back, then who gets the nod? He's the aggressor and he's the better counterpuncher. I mean, that's just a no-brainer. Canelo Alvarez gets the nod. He's doing what Gennady Golovkin's supposed to do, moving forward, and he's also doing what he's supposed to do, counterpunch. Gennady Golovkin is just jabs and moving backwards. That's not a hard fight to score. Canelo's doing what he wants to do in there. Even in the 12 rounds, Canelo was pounding his chest like, come on, and Gennady Golovkin didn't want to fight. Canelo Alvarez came to fight. Gennady Golovkin looked sluggish in there. He looked tired. He didn't look himself. Stephen A. Smith made a mockery of himself, made a fool out of himself because he had no idea what he was talking about. Canelo Alvarez versus Gennady Golovkin is in no way, shape, or form compared to Canelo Alvarez versus Floyd Mayweather. Gennady Golovkin is not a Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't possess the skills of a Floyd Mayweather. So it was a one-sided fight, in my opinion, for Canelo Alvarez. He looked like the more physical fighter, the more dominant fighter. You can hear his shots better than you can hear Gennady Golovkin's shot. Canelo landed the bigger shots, like the last fight, pushed the bigger man back, dominated Gennady Golovkin for 12 rounds. He looked like he was the guy dominating, according to Andre Ward. Canelo came to fight. Gennady Golovkin didn't. Stephen A. Smith, he's an embarrassment to boxing, basketball, football, whatever sports he covered, tennis. That guy just needs to stop acting like he knows what he's talking about. I honestly feel like this guy says this shit to be funny. I mean, listen to the guy when he gives interviews. The shit he says doesn't make any sense. And some of these casual fanboys just rock along with Stephen A. Smith. They just put a guy up there and just give him a mic and tell him to talk. That's how Stephen A. Smith sounds. He sounds like a guy with a mic who's just watching the fight and has no knowledge of what's really going on. So he's just gonna go from a casual standpoint. I mean, he's just gonna say whatever pops into his head. But I appreciate the fact that Andre Ward gave him scenarios like that. Andre Ward broke it down for him at like a second grade level for Stephen A. Smith to understand what exactly happened in the fight, because I don't think Stephen A. Smith actually understood what was going on. I think he was just rooting for Canelo to lose, and when Canelo won the fight, he's just being salty, like Teddy Atlas. But Andre Ward is looking like one of the best commentators out there. This guy looks like he can do this job. He gives his honest opinion. He knows what he's talking about. He breaks it down in the details. And he tells the truth, man. He doesn't hold back. And Stephen A. Smith, I lost words for Stephen A. Smith and Teddy Atlas tonight. But props to Andre Ward for keeping it 100.